So I'm sitting here by a beautiful lake. I'm shaking a little bit, but it's good to shake in the right perspective. But I feel that um, it's time to share something from my heart. Um, Being a gay male living in Australia for the last 30 years has not been the easiest thing to overcome. There have been many challenges, many conflicts, um, many dark nights of the soul in which the conflicts just cause such a cognitive dissonance that the pain becomes just too much to bear. And what I feel about myself is that I'm so many things, um, that it's hard to put in one little video, and it's hard to know where to start. So you just start from where you are, possibilities, don't know. But I think it's important that I reach someone out there who is struggling to identify with who they are and is having great difficulty in expressing who they are without beating themselves up day in and day out. And I know that there are people out there that are having these deep, deep, deep fears that somehow they are bad for being who they are. And one thing I do know is that it's not the truth. I mean, life has its challenges, and you're not going to get on with everybody, but you will find something if you just believe in that small part of you that exists, that isn't so haberdashery critical of yourself. I mean, I had a lot of trauma growing up, and I don't have contact with my family, and it's not because of my sexuality. It's way beyond the scope of even my understanding, and part of my healing journey has been to let go of that. And through a lot of loss and a lot of pain, I've been gifted the ability to find beauty in certain things, and create things from nowhere. And I know that there are people out there that have these things inside of them that are not necessarily from an educational point of view, not necessarily from anything other than who they are from a very deep place inside. And I feel that there's space now for that to come out, slowly, gently, and this is why I've done a Patreon page with articles on my perspective on, the nervous system and things like that. And I don't know everything about it, and I get confused sometimes. But, these are things that I never even understood 5 years ago, and that shows me something, right? And it shows me that growth is possible for anyone. And believe you me, I was the most fragile, insecure human being on the face of this planet. And I had to learn, I had to grow, I had to find my inner strength and my vulnerability and my contrasts and perspectives. And I get it wrong. Believe you me, the fear takes over sometimes. I get things wrong. I blame things on projections and things. And, it's okay to be wrong. And it's okay to put that on paper, and it's okay to express that. That's not wrong. It's more wrong to allow it to bottle up and fester, and the anxiety that comes with it is not worth your precious lives on this earth. And I just wanted to start an introduction somewhere. Please join the link that takes you from my YouTube channel, which I'm just starting to learn and create myself. It's not as hard as I thought, but it still has its challenges. And join me on Patreon, where I've got articles. I'm going to do an angel card reading on the 30th of Jan, just one for a specific person or a specific group of people. But if you're struggling with anything, specifically your sexuality, please don't allow that to bury you. please don't allow that to take you away, because that might be the very thing that saves your life in being, who you really are. So don't do that to yourself. Change is possible. I don't exactly know how, but I know that connecting and a togetherness of a newness of something, it's possible. I don't know if it's in my lifetime, it might be in yours, but I still want to reach out and still try. And this is not the easiest thing for me, but it's doable. And if it's doable for me, then it's doable for somewhere out there that is just starting on that journey, whereas I am far into it, just battling the energies and the dynamics of Australia, which, has its pros and its cons just like anywhere else. But I have those things, and a lot of us do, and I just want to let you know that I'm here. I don't have all the answers. I am just reaching out. I'm just trying to be myself, and that changes from one day to the next. But, I'm here. I hope you'll join me on my Patreon page and subscribe so that I can show my face and be with you in a more personal way. But on YouTube at this point, I'd rather have a scenery behind me and just be the voice that talks through. And don't forget to check out Caroline and her Magic Colored Crayons, which is just a little ebook novel that I've started, just to get things started, just to get the creative juices going, and just to say, hey, you're here, and as corny as it sounds, you do matter. I mean, you're here for a reason, no matter what it is, no matter how small or how big. It's insignificant, right? If you do one or two things every day for yourself, things will slowly change for you. They've changed for me. Not always easy, but I can't deny it. So I just bless you all, and a bird just flew past, and I just take that as a positive sign. And yeah, we'll chat soon. Bye. Lots of love and joy.